Good morning. So today, my little talk is about how to extend your life by 3 years. So, do we all want to extend our life by 3 years? The answer is yes, Ken. Yes. So, how much exercise do you think you would need to extend your life by 3 years compared to those who don't exercise? I'm talking like per week, or you could say per day. Any guesses at all? Okay. 20 minutes a day. Every day? 6 days a week? Okay. So, there's a study from 2011, and it followed around, you couldn't say that sample size was a problem because there was about 400,000 people that they followed for this. They split them up into male and female, basically. And this ran from 1996 to 2008 with an average follow-up of about 8 years. And they had everyone self-report how much exercise they were getting. And they found, that leaves opportunity for lying, obviously. But with 400,000 people, we could probably assume they're not lying, all of them. But they found that people that exercised 92 minutes a week, which is roughly 15 minutes a day, every day, they reduced all-cause mortality. So we're talking everywhere across the board, to the point where they expect to live 3 years longer than the non-exercise group. So this really isn't much at all. 15 minutes every single day, that's nothing. How much time do we spend scrolling on our phones? How much time do we watch TV or do other things? That really isn't a lot. And especially when you learn that the American Heart Association recommends that you complete 150 minutes of exercise per week. They say that exercise can be basically anything you would want it to be in order to see the same results in terms of reducing your all-time mortality. But as a PT, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that you should split your exercise into things that include the following. I would say 3 different things. Cardio, which can be as easy as walking or biking. Flexibility, so some kind of like stretching, there's like Pilates, yoga, stuff like that. Pilates is more like core strength. And then resistance training, which I would argue is the most important thing. So you want to split those up. So if we're talking 7 days a week, and remember, this is 92 minutes, so it doesn't have to necessarily be every single day, but it needs to add up to at least 92 minutes a week. So, like for example, what I do, I work out 4 to 5 days a week. And for me personally, I do cardio all of those days. But then 2 or 3 out of those days, I will also add in resistance training. You do top half of your body, lower half of your body, and core. So adding those things in is going to make you be able to get up off the floor if you're ever able. If you're sitting on the floor wrapping presents when you're older, you want to be able to get up without grabbing onto something. You want to be able to get up out of your chair. You want to be able to lift and carry things so that you can be independent for much longer. Cardio, you don't want to be out of breath when you go up the stairs. And then flexibility-wise, you want to be able to bend down and pick things up. You want to be more flexible. So all of these things together make for a good whole body exercise routine. And the point is that it doesn't take much time out of your day to significantly and positively affect your lifespan. And God says, this reminds me in Ecclesiastes 7:17, why would you die before your time? As in, you could live longer in things that are within your control. So do what's in your control and make your body a living sacrifice to God and to the service of your family and others, and make sure you get your exercise in.